Hi, and thanks so much for joining me. Today we are featuring this brand new palette by Charlotte Tilbury, as well as comparing the other palette that I recently featured. So if you'd like to see that, please keep watching. Finally arrived from Selfridges. This is in the shade Star Aura. Same packaging as the other palette I picked up from the Hollywood Flawless Eye Filter collection. And here we have the shades. They're much more subdued than the other one that I have. We have shade 1 Prime, shade 2 Enhance, shade 3 Smoke, shade 4 Define. The Star Aura palette, and I actually noticed there was yet another palette that came out called, let me just check. It's called the Eyes of a Star palette, and I'm looking at it right now. It looks similar, but it's not exactly the same. It was a little confusing on the site actually, because I clicked on it and it sent me to this palette that I'm holding, even though it had like a different picture. I don't know. So I will talk to you about that when that arrives. Hopefully it'll be here soon. I'm taking the Prime shade, and we'll go on the eyelid here. I don't know if it's me, but I feel like there's more individual particles in here than on the other one. We can compare them later. So this one is more just a wash of color on me. I see more of the shimmer than anything in terms of a color. We're gonna go in with the enhanced shade. I'm gonna use my finger here and just put this on my lid. That one's pretty. It's a more satiny kind of finish, more consistent particle size. Definitely a cooler color on me. So if you were wanting something cooler, I think that this one might appeal to you. That's pretty. I like this shade here, the number 2 shade. Let's go in with the Smoke shade next. I'm going to take this shade. It's the Define shade. This has a similar watercolor kind of ease about it that the first one did, the Diva lights. I'm going to take the Smoke shade, this one, and put it under the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the Define shade, this one right here, and I'm going to just place that in the outer corner. I'm going to go above the lash line as well a little bit. Just tight lining here with Earth. Then I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Push-Up Lashes. I'll just do one coat so you can see a little bit more subtle look. And then we can build it up like we did the other one. Also, I thought maybe putting the concealer first and then that sizzly powder would make concealing, I don't know, unnecessary once I got to the foundation step, but you could still see the darkness coming through. So I think I will just stick with either putting a little bit more foundation on or putting it on top of, at least for now. I'm going to take the Chantecaille mascara underneath though, just because it does such a nice job on those lower lashes, because my lower lashes are so teeny tiny. They're very wispy. Just gonna let my mascara set a little bit, but that's the first level of intensity in terms of mascara and eyeliner. Let's go ahead and add blush. I thought Pillow Talk would be a nice one. Just trying to grab the exterior for the center of my face because there's a lot of shimmer in that color right there. Still a bit shimmery. Just gonna take a bit of 68 by Chanel to put that in the front, just so I'm not so shimmery because of these pores. Okay, still shimmery, so let's take a bit of the Hummingbird powder, this powder right here. See if we can take down that shimmer a little bit, just right in the front. Just put a little concealer in the exterior. And then I thought Pillow Talk would be kind of a nice subtle one right now. Let's go in with Tom Ford Impulse for lip gloss, just in the center. So I think this is a really pretty soft look. Okay, let's go ahead and start intensifying, but I think a lot of people will probably like wearing it just like this with just an emphasis. So what this really does is it builds some dimension, brings a little bit of glamour just with a little bit of the shimmer here. I might forego the very first shade that I applied. That one does have more detectable shimmer in it than the other ones. It depends on what you like in terms of shimmer. Now I haven't used this eyeliner in a while. I thought we could go in with the waterline with this. It's Matte Taupe by Chanel. So it's a beautiful light brown color and it's matte. So nothing shimmery in here. So I thought we could just try that. So there's the difference, very subtle. Again, this just cancels out any redness in that area for me without adding too much definition. This is one of my favorite Chanel eyeliners and I haven't used it in a long time. So there's kind of the next step. Okay, next we're going to take Brun Agape. I'm going to go right above the lash line with that in a bit of a wing shape, just to mimic it. Not a complete wing though. But you'll see I'm going to go up like this and make just a little triangle and kind of stop about, let's see, what is that? 1/3 of the way without any eyeliner. I'm gonna go under just a little bit as well. Okay, so just a bit more intensity with a liner above the lash line. Now I'm going to go in the waterline with Brun Agape. So we're gonna get a little bit of shimmer in there and it's a little bit deeper. I'm gonna go under as well, just on the outer corner, maybe like the last fourth, and connect it to the other liner on the top. So there's the difference. In the waterline again and just underneath a little bit on the exterior. Okay, I'm gonna go in the waterline here. Now we're gonna do wing liner. I'll go in with a Surratt liquid liner in brown and then add some more mascara. Back with the winged liner, I did put a couple more coats of mascara on. Let's go ahead and talk about this palette. I think it's really pretty. I liked that it was kind of soft. The only color that I think I didn't love was this very first one because it has those individual particles of shimmer. I like a more satiny color, but I think I could just, like I said, skip that one and just use this kind of all over, and then I think I wouldn't miss it. But I did take that lightest color and put it in the inner corner just to see what it could do. So it's a very sheer shade compared to the other ones though. But I really liked it. I think it's hard for me to choose between the two, so I'm going to show them to you side by side. You can see that one is definitely cooler than the other, even though initially the palette didn't look that cool to me. Especially having it on, I can see the difference. I'll show you the swatches as well. So I don't know if I would actually choose between the two because I think they're so different. I think I like 3 of the shades in the Diva Lights, the 1, 2, and 3. I don't think I'll use that black color necessarily. And then as for the Star Aura, I like 2, 3, and 4. So those are the shades I would use the most in there. As I said, I ordered the 3rd one, so that is coming in and we will compare all 3 of them when they come in. Now for the different intensities of eyeliner, I preferred the first one. I think I may have said that with the other one, but I really think for this palette, the first one complemented it because these are such soft colors and the overall look was very soft when I just tight lined with that brown liner, and that was it. I might go in with the matte taupe though, just to cancel out the redness in the waterline, but from there I think that's all I would do, and then one coat of mascara. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.